Alright. Welcome back to Sexy Brutale. So, last we left off, we had just discovered what was going on with good old Thanos. Thanos gave us his mask, and now we have some insight into the actual origins of the Sexy Brutale. And we're gonna go ahead and finish this up. By the way, last night's stream will be up on YouTube by the end of this one. Just so you guys know. The candles burn clean and bright, reflecting what could well be pure gold paneling on the floor. Wait, we can't use this to get back up. The elevator is a work of art. It appears to be wrought from pure gold, with one of the finest examples of a clockwork lift mechanism you could imagine. For it to be hidden down here is a selfish crime. Hey, Specstream. Hey, my sexy mod. Tree paintings of people you don't recognize. What is this place? The book appears to be written in a foreign language. Then you realize every page is filled with lurid descriptions of murders, handwritten in mirror writing. Ew. Oh, what the hey? Why aren't the commands working? Hang on a moment. What the hell? For some reason the bot didn't connect to Twitch. Try it now. The bot's supposed to connect to Twitch as soon as it starts up. What the hey? What's this? Oh, it's the statue's arm. A large and very stinky couple of cheeses and a cooking book entitled Cheese, Embrace the Stench. These pots appear to be pure copper. The collection is worth a small fortune. Dirty dishes piled high. It's perhaps the most comforting and homely thing you've seen in the mansion so far. It looks like the servants' dining area, mayhaps? Bells letting the servants say are needed upstairs. Is this where we start to use the mirrors? Because I kind of figured that we would probably get around to using the mirrors at some point here. Oh! A series of books on the history of Japanese ghost stories. A small table for cards has been set up here. Wait, what happened with the logs? The paintings on the wall are a triptych with an inscription at the bottom. The story of Oyagi. The box has been unlocked. There's something inside. The Ace of Diamonds. Oh, it's not 420? Oh yeah! Because Izzy added like 30, didn't he? Just ruined everyone. Well, if you wait long enough, it'll be 420 again. 2 bottles of Chateau Margaux, 1787, question mark. A secret meeting room, hidden deep in the mansion. Just being in this room affords a sense of intrigue and power. Cabinet is filled with 5 bottles of Mouton Rothschild, 1945? Impossible. What's impossible about these? There are 2 bottles of Macallan M whiskey on display. The sheer cost! Oh. I'm starting to see what's impossible about them. They are incredibly expensive. You've discovered the secret passage hidden in the basement. Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't see anything. Books on the correct preparations of antivenoms. Some of the pages are worryingly well thumbed. Figures for everything sold in the bar. There seems to be 2 sets of ledgers. These 2 barrels smell off. Maybe they went bad. Okay, we've been here. Because this is where we found the secret passage. So we can get back up now, if we need to. Let's keep looking around. I'll wait for it to go back. Alright. Well, hopefully it won't take too long. It's about, I think, 20 minutes per log, so I guess it will take quite some time. Maybe I should increase that speed. Something I am looking forward to streaming at some point is, oh, what's the game? The Long Dark, which I just recently got. Minutes is a good speed. All right. Above you are delicate glass tubes. Walkways? Oh, here we are. Hello. Boone. This place is not like the rest of the mansion. This is where the Marquis keeps some of his most powerful secrets locked up tight. Behind this statue, I believe there is a door. You need to find a way to open it. If I can talk to him, if I could just see what? I cannot stay here. Please, Boone, help me see what's behind this door. This is probably the door that she said I couldn't open. Look at all the servants up there. The statue screams madness at you. It is horrible to behold. There appears to be a doorway in it, but there's not so much as a crack around the edges. Look at the servants. All taking their places. Pipes or tubes connect to the statue. They feel more organic than mechanical, like veins or arteries gone cold. Like tubes. They're horrible to be near. Oh, are we getting all Lovecraftian here? Because I'm into that. Is this the Sexy Brutale pinball machine? It needs a ball to play. I guess we're looking for a ball. I don't know why. Oh! Well, this is disturbingly futuristic. Okay. We need to press the buttons in the right order. We have infinite time, so this shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Okay. This one. This one. This one. And this one. And finally, Damn it! Ah. Well. You could see Paint Lady becoming an evil. I wouldn't be that surprised. Hey, hang on a second. Knowledge of this place floods to your mind. Oh, there's the servants. Which switch? Oh, it's these two. I'm guessing they're going to the mirror right now. A bank of electronics. The main console is labeled Theater. It looks highly technical, but some of the wires have been torn out roughly. Yeah, and then there's the mirror down here. Machine possibly undergoing repairs. There are schematics for what appears to be some kind of explosives. They're too technical to understand, but they nibble on the edges of your memory for some reason. Success! Okay, well, we figured out the puzzle this time for one side. Wait, that stays on. Why does that stay on? Oh. Oh, here's our roulette ball. So if we turn the power off, the mechanized skeleton robot is on the table. Its innards are laid open. It's partway through repair or construction. Once again, the first law of robotics ruins my evening. A grate on the wall. You can hear the casino faintly in the distance. A statue. A relative of the ones upstairs. This is the king. His arm is missing. Sixpence, blow his brains out. Clay, killed the spider. Poison him instead. Trinity, always hears the garrote. Put her in with the spider. Willow, drowning too mundane. Despair into hanging. Tequila, lethal self-laceration. Then feed to the spider. Red, self-termination on electrics. Manipulate affections as needed. What the fuck? Someone's been... It almost seems like... Can they also time travel? It's almost like they've seen their deaths before and seen how they avoid them. Oh. Well, this is interesting. This is very strange. Well, that was weird. How do we shut off the power? It is sexy due to the allure of gambling. Worth. 100% worth. Hey, what's this over here? What does this door lead to? Down a rabbit hole. Okay. I too wish to be of a rabbit hole. Is this what the cards are for, I'm guessing? A cocktail goblet. Well, let's keep dipping it in. Something is definitely happening. To the pits of the card hell you go. Yeah. That's not it. A notebook. The first few pages are filled with tally marks. Whatever. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 9 servants so far. I think we need to go upstairs again. Besides, I want to see what this new power will tell me. So, I'm trying to find out who I'm supposed to be saving. I assume that it's Lucas. We will see, though. For now... Ah. Damn it! We need to wait until Orum's gone. Let's see if I can't find a little bit more about this casino. So there's that skeleton there. Yep. Man, those masks are hostile towards me. Ah, right. I'm going back downstairs real quick. Oh, game, please. And hopefully we can actually use that statue arm that got sent downstairs on the king. Nope. Oh wait, I just realized. There's still one item we haven't used. It's in this room. This key. I don't know what this key is used for, but I feel it's important. There's also a few places left to look into. Cards that I missed. Like this one. Pass on by. Lights, mate. Okay. I am kind of curious, Spec. How well can you hear me with all the music? Is the music really loud, or can you hear me just fine? Actually, you know what? Still got a few hours left. Yeah. The reason I kind of left it that loud is just because it is a major part of the story, and I figured it would. You guys probably wouldn't mind if I left it that loud. Good to hear that I was correct. Hang on a second. Progress. Damn it, we're still missing a ton of cards. When am I gonna shave? Probably pretty soon here. I've been told that people really like my beard though, so I will probably just be doing stuff like touching it up and making sure that it's not dominating the rest of my face. Hey guys. Interesting, they say something different if she's dead already. Oh, there's a card here. No! We're not done? Damn it, I'm gonna have to. This clock. There we go. Just in time. We're gonna have to pick up that key again. I'm still not 100% certain what that key is used for. Same with the records. Fair enough. Oh, there was nothing in that one. What do we remember about this room, though? I love that the game's just like, you remember the room, and then doesn't tell you anything about what you actually remember about said room. This is one of those rare cases where you actually kind of do have to tell us something, game. This room captures relaxed, intimate feels. Nope. I still have no idea what that does. Go out like rectangular wash basin. Yeah, that probably would be fairly alright. What do I remember? God damn it. For the bedroom, you remember the sexy times. Hang on a second. Just briefly looking up what this mask actually does. Oh. Okay. So if we look over at the brochure, this has been getting filled up. The Great Gold Elevator. Reginald Sixpence is one of the closest to the marquee. Okay, I'm not reading all these on stream. This is going to take ages if I do that. Oram would lack the mechanics, Thanos the inspiration, Sixpence the innovation, and Tequila the drive. The record spins when you run, creating sound and fury for as long as you exert yourself, but you go nowhere. You arrive back at the beginning, older but wiser. Huh. Okay. So what I am gonna do is I'm going to just read all these real quick. I'm not going to read them out loud, but I do want to read them. Oh, Sixpence created the elevator. Interesting. The Hell Room. Who is Eleanor? We keep hearing about Eleanor. Is she Lafcaddy's? So everyone arrived as a pair. Except for Lafcadio. But his pairing was with Eleanor. I'm wondering if she was a friend, or a lover, or a wife. I'm not sure. We haven't met her yet. What happened to her? Has she not arrived? A meal for the dead, which was a reference that he was certain Willow would appreciate. She, however, found no humor in it whatsoever. Huh. The Mullock Egg. The Mullock Egg was one of the Marquis's most guilty pleasures. The egg itself was one of the 3 legendary treasures created by the Russian nobility by the Runes family, the great goldsmiths in living memory. The greatest goldsmiths in living memory, of which Orem is a distant descendant. The reason the Marquis acquired it, however, was mainly because he knew that his old friend and security expert, Grayson, was obsessed with the egg and driven almost to madness with a longing to see it. The Marquis, fully capable of being a complete bastard when it amused him, delighted in dropping none too subtle hints to Grayson that it was hidden somewhere within his mansion. Ah, Spec, you're right. That probably is Eleanor. She speaks of Lafcadio almost as if she's familiar with him, even though I don't know who she is. We haven't brought up her name, and Lafcadio hasn't actually spoken at all yet. The Marquis has several offices he used throughout the mansion, but his favorite was his room located close to the Theatre Brutale. He was always looking for new and interesting shows to host, building many bespoke stages along with his architect, Thanos Gorecki, for one-off performances. In recent years, much of the original furniture from the room has been relocated, but there are still many important personal touches to the room and secrets known only to the Marquis, or those very close to him. It was also believed that this room was where he kept some of his most famous and important personal artifacts and treasures. Yes, Ferret. It was going to be 420, but then Izzy came in and added logs. Everyone has ruined your plan. Wait, what? Instrument pool room? The Marquis liked to say he blew so hard at playing the most instruments he almost literally sucked. However, he was an excellent pianist and general audiophile. When Eleanor sang, the Marquis would frequently accompany her, and playing together was one of their most cherished pastimes. Is Eleanor the Marquis's husband? Or, sorry, wife? Yes, husband. Eleanor is secretly male. The instrument pool is a shallow ornamental pond surrounded by stone replicas of instruments played by some of the couple's favorite artists, and in the cabinets are instruments owned by famous musicians from history. Every one of them is maintained and kept fully tuned. Any guest of the mansion who is happy to play for an audience is welcome to perform with any instrument they please. Nice. That is some level of extravagance. We don't have to wait even long. I mean, you could put it at 42,000. Or 4,200. Or 4242. Or any combination. The band room was another practice room for any of the guests or entertainers at the mansion to make free use of. It was actually most popular with several members of the staff, who had their own full house club band that would frequently play during the masked balls each year. It was a little known secret that many of the members of the house staff were musicians who actually came to serve at the Sexy Brutale for the sole reason of gaining access to the treasure trove of instruments that the Marquis had accumulated. More valuable even than the instruments, however, is the opportunity to talk and learn from the extraordinary caliber of musicians who visit the mansion. The dressing room was created to allow Tequila and any other performers a private space where they could prepare for any shows, of which there were always many at the Sexy Brutale on any given evening. The area was originally another room for displaying instruments and other items from musical history, but these were all hastily stored and locked away in an adjacent storage room. A laundry chute allowed for a change of clothes to be quickly processed by the staff, but in later years the room below was converted into an exotic butterfly house, so the chute fell out of use entirely. It may, however, still be connected. Not that anyone would put anything down it, of course. Well, this is all very interesting. Guest rooms. Tequila's room. Tequila Belle and Willow Blue always had a room reserved for them when they visited the mansion. Despite the Marquis's best efforts, Tequila never wanted any particular luxury lavished on her. She only needed a place to sleep and access to a practice stage. But this year she had been a little disappointed by a patch of rising damp in her room, and to top it off, she hears noises at night. It sounds like dark secrets whispered in her ear, making it hard for her to sleep and dream without images of terrible visions coming at her from deep, cold places. The Hungry Lock. When Willow Blue discovered the Marquis had successfully obtained an actual Juju guppy, she was filled with dread. Far from being a colorful superstition, these ancient demons will sometimes take the form of a tiny fish in order to get close to people of influence, or who have a lot to lose. Though she never speaks of it, Willow is a true voodoo princess, blessed or cursed with the second sight. Knowing the danger the guppy posed, Willow created a powerful lock to the secret chamber where the Marquis had hidden the fish so that no one could ever enter by accident. The lock will only open if to the correctly prepared charm. Aww. Ferret, you have your ferret? That is adorable. The Secret Chamber. The Secret Chamber is home to one of the Marquis's darkest, secrets. Knowing his wife loved and missed the sea, he obtained the rarest fish of all, a Juju guppy, from the deepest swamps of the Caribbean. These tiny, brightly colored creatures were believed to house the soul of an ancient demon. Owning such a fish is entirely illegal, but for his wife, the Marquis was willing to break any rule. He created a beautiful, lush chamber to the heart of his mansion, where his wife could sit and watch the tiny guppy. Eleanor confessed that spending time in the chamber with the guppy made her feel greatly uneasy. She said it would whisper to her, and she would be overcome with sadness. The Bell Tower. The gigantic bell mounted in the heart of the mansion was once used to mark significant events taking place throughout the day. It is made of bronze and gold alloy, which was crafted by Aurum runes to produce a mellower sound than usual. Hang on a second. We're not going to look at Grimnaw yet. Despite this, it can be heard clearly in every part of the mansion when it is rung, no matter how far away the listener. Aurum was unsettled by the bell, however, as he said the note it gave was far more haunting and sad than he expected, no matter how he shaped and reshaped it. Wait, why are you gonna fuck up one of your other accounts, Spike? Old as stones, Grimnaw is the true form hiding behind the tiny Juju guppy that the Marquis brought his wife as a gift, completely unaware that the legends were real. One of the greatest voodoo demons of the deep, Grimnaw resembles a gigantic anglerfish with the tiny, colorful guppy as the lure on the end of his tether. Only those with the second sight can see Grimnaw's true form, but he delights in whispering madness to any who will listen. Willow knew what was really in the tank in the secret chamber and created special candles that could reveal him for a confrontation. But once unmasked, he proved to be more powerful than she could have imagined. The Marquis met Willow when he traveled to the deep swamps of the south, looking for a truly special gift for his wife, a mythical Juju guppy. He found Willow selling antiques in a tiny shop where every piece on display was more macabre and fantastical than the last, as if she had a second sight that allowed her to see the stories behind the artifacts. Willow now searches out unique and misunderstood curios for the Marquis to display in his mansion, and has been given her own room to stay when she returns each time from her travels. This year, Willow was horrified to learn the Marquis has finally tracked down that special gift and is keeping it in his mansion. That explains a lot about Willow's chapter. There's a lot that we couldn't figure out. Eleanor's painting room. A talented artist, Eleanor loved to paint and sculpt. She was, as Lucas liked to say, fond of making a mess. To create her studio here, Eleanor stripped and repainted every inch of the wall by hand, making it forever her own. The many paintings across the mansion are almost exclusively Eleanor's works. She loved to adapt existing styles and put a flippant or unsettling twist on them. The Marquis, ever fond of secrets, sealed off the room behind the studio and installed a hidden door behind one of the paintings to create a luxurious chamber for his wife. And then the master aquarium. Realizing that aquariums were an excellent way to both please his wife and show off to his guests, the Marquis wanted to collect only the rarest of fish. The Devil's Hole pupfish is a tiny breed of fish existing solely in one muddy hole in one particular desert. Once every 100 years, a bizarre mutation would manifest and one will grow to an enormous size and display extraordinary coloring. These are known as Devil's Monarchs. Lucas obtained a government license to own and preserve one of these, much to his wife's delight. However, this is still not quite the rarest or most unusual creatures kept in the mansion. Interesting. Also, I realized that I said that I wouldn't look through all of these, and then I just did. Well, let's keep looking around. I'm interested in the lore now. And we might as well find it. No, Ferret. Where is this game? Also, Ferret, I saw you... I believe Spec saw you playing this game, so you know where this game is. Hey, Snoogie. Man, can I... Oh, okay. Never mind then. Rip. Snoogie, we found all the lore. Like, literally all of the lore. It's glorious. There's so much lore. You don't even know. God, every time I enter that room. So, this new mask, it dispenses lore, and I love it. The jank dank. Hey, Spec. Hi. Don't mind me. Please don't mind me. The music rooms. Tequila's stage. The stage within the music room wing of the mansion features one of the several delicate stained glass murals commissioned by the Marquis, designed by the architect genius Thanos Gorecki and created by the master goldsmith Orum Runes. The Marquis created this stage room primarily as a gift to the singer Tequila Bell, who is regarded as a living national treasure due to her extraordinary voice and talent. Whenever Tequila visits the mansion, she has the room entirely at her disposal. She is often accompanied by the piano on the piano by Red Rockridge, ex-head croupier for the Sexy Brutale and an unusually gifted pianist. Oh! Okay, I get Red now. Also, I just realized we didn't talk to these ghosts before now. You have an alt account? What are you, some kind of nerd? Jolly good show. Come to observe the talent as well. She is such a star. The plunging neckline, the heaving bosom. You can keep that, actually. The real thing is so much more alluring. Okay, I think we're good with the music rooms at this point. Yeah, we've got everything here. Let's take a look down at the casino. Man. Keeping the mansion and its guests safe and secure is an enormous task, and one which the Marquis and his security team took very seriously indeed. The previous head of security, Clay Rockridge, would often confirm suspected cheating from his room here, but would take no immediate action. It would only be later on the grounds of the mansion after the dark that the perpetrators would find themselves with their heads held under water in the beautiful garden fountain, but only until they saw the error of their ways, of course. Also, we have tequilas. Why do you say you're gonna fuck up your account? Hello, Ignuma. Hello, Skooma Addicted Nitro. Let me show you the power of alt. God damn it, Snoogie. I keep forgetting that you have, like, all of the novelty accounts. By trying to get bits on it. What? How does that fuck up the account? It seems strange. Her usual accompanist is pianist Red Rockridge, but she and the Marquis would also practice together, sometimes long into the night. Although there was never any outward impropriety, these sessions were eventually called to a halt by the Marquis shortly after he met his wife. Suppose that's probably the good thing to do. Red Rockridge, the gentle Goliath. Though his brother, Clay... Oh, we already read this. Because we got his much earlier. Hang on a second. The guest rooms. Do we still... No, we got everything in the guest rooms. We got the guest rooms, the music rooms. Let's take a look at the bar. Still don't know what that key does. No, 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 go away, giant spider. Do not want Okay. The casino. The Casino Center. The most famous game of cards ever held at the Sexy Brutale was between Alexander Minsky the Cruel, a Russian diamond magnate, and Big Mac Rockefeller, a Texan oil baron. Cameras were installed to show the game, ostensibly for the other guests' enjoyment, but also to prevent cheating on the part of either of these two notorious liars. In later years, cameras were installed throughout the rest of the casino so that any game or room could be shown on this monitor. The original game ended, by the way, with neither a win or a loss, but rather in a fist fight which saw both men disband from the casino for a year. Ooh. Grab that. Clay Rockridge, the brute in the suit. God, his mask is just a luchador mask. Clay Rockridge was previously the head of security at the Sexy Brutale, but over the years became firm friends with the Marquis. Powerful and intimidating. Oop. He and his much gentler brother, head croupier Red, oversaw many of the most successful and influential evenings at the Sexy Brutale. Clay's background as a prize fighter means that he is not the most beautiful of men, but his extraordinary wife still found something deep and good in his voice and actions, enough at least to overcome any exterior roughness. Clay has struggled with drink, but never had any trouble staying sober while on duty. Shifting his addictive nature to focusing on work meant that he was a truly effective partner to the Marquis, but one with a darker side. Alright, time to turn back the clock. It's actually really fascinating to just go back and learn of just all of the room's histories. Also, now we know who Eleanor is. It's Lucas's wife? No. Wait, a generator? Please don't get your accounts banned from Twitch just because, or just to give me bits. Please don't. That's not something that I can really allow you to do in good conscience. Trinity's already in here, isn't she? Nope, she's right here. Oh my lord. Lord have mercy. What other rooms am I missing at this point? Even so. Uh, I just don't like the idea of like faking bits and such like that, because that does take money away from Twitch. Your funeral spec. Ooh, we can totally get some stuff done over here. Lore, maybe? Lore. Lore. Yes, lore. Oh, it's okay, fine. I was kind of hoping that there would be lore, but there was no lore. I'm just mashing X hoping that the mask will pop up. Oh, there was a secret door somewhere around here or something, if I remember right. I don't remember how to get around here. Oh, yes, I remember where it is now. Over here. I really do love the music for the Heaven and Hell room. Oh, there's the clock. I was wondering where that was. Oops, no! Okay. Brochure. The Heaven and Hell Staircase. The Furnace Elevator. At the center of the mansion is a glorious statue carved in the shape of a phoenix. It is one of the crowning glories of the mansion, a marvel of vision, art, and engineering. The statue was originally an enormous furnace that warmed the mansion before the entire heating system was redesigned and improved by Thanos. The marquee also included a few secrets in the statue, however, shared only by a very select few. It conceals an elevator leading down into the sections of the basement, kept hidden from prying eyes. So secret, in fact, that the original safety codes to activate the elevator were changed so that not even Thanos knew the true combination. As noted by him and Orem getting burned alive. No. Well, nothing there. Hey, Thanos. Oh! Another card. Okay. How are we doing on cards at this point? 41 out of 52, so there's still 11 more cards. Oh, I wonder where they are. I really do hope we'll find them. Just gonna walk on past guys. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Wait, did that... Was that a card I saw? Okay, we're done here. What other parts of the mansion do we still have left? We got the casino, something in the casino. I think it's the butterfly room, probably. The What's Your Poison bar. Guest rooms are done. Music rooms are done. Theater Brutale. Ah! Yes. We can go and deal with the Theater Brutale. I forgot that that still was a thing. This is not the room I thought it was. Oh. I thought the winding key was in here. I guess not. Is it the next room? Nope, it is this room. Man, Laffy really needs to get some exercise. Must have skipped leg day, that one. I say having skipped leg day for the past couple of like years. Hey, that clock's fixed now. Let's reset time real quick. So many times. All right, Laffy, we have no time to waste. Where haven't we been? I think it's pretty much just the butterfly room for the casino. Damn it! Carrington. Not helpful. He'll come this way. Go over and give that drink to play. Take the shit money you don't have. No, no. The masks, they want to kill me. Ugh. I don't know, Spec. I still don't really feel great about having you give me money that doesn't exist. Just because it means the Twitch isn't getting money either. And I don't know, man. I kind of have a vested interest in making sure the Twitch actually stays around. There we go. This is the bar that I needed. The dance hall. The Marquis considered himself an audio pioneer who loved to experience and experiment with a truly eclectic range of music. By mixing the old and the new, he threw parties that offered something truly different for his guests. Nothing brought him more joy than seeing new and exciting dances created in order to keep up with the fresh sounds played in the dance hall. The Marquis liked to say that his balls were greatly admired by high society, a comment for which he would usually be sharply rebuked by his wife. Okay. Damn it, I still don't know what the casino is. I think it's the butterfly room, but we can't get in there. Not easily, at least. The theater is next, and then I think it's just the chapel, wherever the hell that is. Where's the theater? It's this way, right? Well, we need to go back this way anyway, so I guess that's fine. There's a get free bits button. I think that they have a get free bits button under an honor system, so that they're hoping that people won't abuse it though. That's some pretty bad logic in my opinion. Damn it. Well, I can't get back in there now. Rip. Okay, I guess we're just gonna stay down here. Let's find out what that arm does. Give me that statue arm. Welcome back, Spec. I assume after an account change. Actually, if it's getting late, I'm going to resync my pocket watch with the gigantic clock. There. Let's see what this does. Oh. That didn't seem to do anything. There's that roulette ball again. Oh, what the? Perfect. Bright red rose. Or a maroon. Oh. That's not ominous at all. Oh, the lights go off. You know, I just noticed something. My picture isn't here. What do we use this rose on? Yep. For some reason it allowed me to take the lighter with me, which always confused me. Okay, so we have to figure out how to turn off the power here. But I have no idea how. The roulette machine's gone. Well, I'm out of ideas. There's a person on the slab. The mask actually appears to be some kind of ventilator, forcing breath into their lungs, whether they want it or not. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So, the workers, they're all corpses? What's in here? Interesting. It's growing each time. That sapling's way bigger than when we first saw it. Let's reset. Maybe it's grown again. It grew again. Let's see how long we can keep watering it before it stops growing. Oh. That's a bit disturbing. Do not eat the poker chips. Now my question. My question is, can we turn off the other robot, and will that help? Because I don't think it will. Someone done got shot. I think we're supposed to put something down the vent, but I'm not 100% certain what yet. Thoughts? Ideas? Because I don't know. This vent. There's a card in there. Well, I'm confused. What did I lose? I lost the pinball and the statue arm. I don't need the statue arm anymore because the statue doesn't show up anymore. Like, the problem is that there's not even an option to interact with that. Like, the power. So I'm not 100% certain what you would do. We've got a rose now, but I don't know what said rose is for. Oh! Oh. Okay. We can work with this. Aurum runes is supposed to be gold. Red Rock Ridge is supposed to be. There we go! Got it. Eleanor Bonds. There. I just noticed that you could swap. Well, we solved the puzzle. Well, shit. Is that Lucas? Oh my god. What has he done to you? No. On. This... Is this... Hello, Golden Mask. I've seen you once before. Or a lot of times before. Well, well, this is utterly tiresome. I mean, well done, and so forth. You found my secret, etc., etc. I know it must look cruel, training what appears to be a madman up in a dungeon, using these mirrors to show him the guests being murdered over and over again, tormenting him until his tears of sorrow and rage fill the tank that is his prison. But it's all very necessary, you see. Yes, I can see how you look at me, but... Boone, take this, get out of... No, no, I rather think not. Yes, that's better. I control every part of this world. This creature, however, is what you might consider the battery. He is my power source. The two of you were the only aspects outside of my grasp. But now, I think it's time to end this. Not with a bang or a fanfare, but with a single snap of my... What? Ah! How dare! Go! What? Run, Boone. This is very much not over. Sapphire tier ring. Well, time to find out what's going on. We've got no guidance. That's annoying. What can we do with that ring? Don't suppose the brochure is not going to be helpful at all. Well, that's what you get, Spec. Oh, they're just referred to as the bloodied girl. Key items. What does this tear-shaped ring do? Well, we can't get back in, so I guess we have to go back up. How did you break it anyway? Okay. These sapphire... What does the sapphire tier ring do? 166 logs remaining. Wait, does the sapphire tier ring allow us through the doors with flames on them? I'm betting it probably does. Let's find out. Hey, dimes. Well, we have a campfire for that breaking dimes. Although at some point I have to re-implement the vote mechanic so that people can actually spend logs on votes for the next game. Doesn't work. I'm still like, how does ring fit into this? It's a key item, so it's going to be with us for the rest of the game. Hey, Spec, it's fine. It's fine. That's strange. How are you getting bits, actually? Are there just free bit giveaways that the game, or that Twitch does all the time? Ooh. I haven't broken this one yet. Gift. Okay, we're missing 10 cards now? Yeah, 10 cards. Hi. Just gonna storm on past. How are you doing, Dimes? Hopefully fairly well. Oh! Okay. In that case, I don't care. Something like a generator I would be annoyed with, but I didn't understand that you were watching ads, which does give Twitch ad revenue. Sorry. That is entirely my bad. I have broken one of my cardinal rules. I have assumed a thing. Feel much better for thwarting my assumption. Yeah, I'm sorry, Spec. That is entirely on me. I still can't... I don't know what this ring is used for. This table is... Okay. Oh, damn it. I'm still missing a couple of cards. What does that key do? What does this ring do? Whoops. Wait, is it actually broken? No, it's not broken. You almost had me, Spec. I think it's a blue tear stone ring. So I think that's intentional. Really? Just slightly too early. It's possible there's another half, though. I wouldn't be that surprised. Grab the key again because I'm sure it's important. Oh. Hi, ladies. Nope. E-bombs. Eleanor bombs. Just gonna walk on through here. I guess I'm gonna go back into the basement because I don't really know where else I'm supposed to be going at this point. Don't have any objectives. Just told me to take the ring and run. Wait, what door? You mean this one? No, that's just a stained glass window. As far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything. Oh! Well, color me surprised. Of course, all the stained glass are now doors. I forgot about that. Oh, there's a card. There's a card. Good eyes, Spec. I did not notice that. What are the gardens? The Marquis was an indifferent gardener, but Eleanor loved the mansion grounds, and under her care they flourished. The mountains and its statues were carved with a single block of marble, imported at phenomenal expense, and worked on day and night by Trinity for almost a full year. The full extent of the mansion grounds extended far beyond what can be seen from the terrace. Well, shit. This doesn't look like it's even the same house anymore. Oh, is that Eleanor? Not what I expected. Yes, you did. I don't know why, but I did not even think that you could break through that. Game, please. Okay, I guess we're going back out through here again. Man, this game is starting to stutter and I do not know why. Okay, so that didn't help very much. And now what happens? Oh, hey, Eleanor. What's your poison? Is it fire? Lafcadio. It's been such a long time. Would you talk to Lucas? Something seems to be troubling him. He's always looked up to you, you know? I know he teases you dreadfully about your lifestyle. But he respects you enormously. More than anyone else I know. I believed he always wanted to be more like you. Perhaps when he's a little older. Or more mature, I should say. Oh, you have our ring. Can I see? Hey, Tennis Games, how you doing? She is the paint lady. I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. You must take it. Lucas will be missing it, I'm sure. Tell him I just need a rest. This little guy is heavy. I hope he won't be mad that I'm missing the party. I know he loves the mansion, but this is all we've ever really needed. This right here. This is our perfect little world. Please, tell him I will wait for him, won't you? I'll be right here whenever he is ready. What, you're already tired, Ace? When the main house is burning down. I have a suspicion someone's fucking with our head. Yeah, someone is definitely fucking with our head. That was Eleanor, the Marquis's wife. She is always here, safe in this place. You've seen some of the truth now. The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. It should have ended there. But that creature in the golden mask, somehow he brought them all back, torturing us over and over. I try to help them, try to find some pain, or some peace in all this pain. He is so strong. But with that ring, I believe you can stop him. There is a secret place. Sixpence was so close. Take that ring to the room where Orem died. It will unlock the path. Eleanor left her mask for you. Take it. Eleanor's Mirror Walk. Eleanor was the life and soul that connected the people and places in the Sexy Brutale. Her mask allowed her to travel by stepping into the mirrors placed throughout the mansion. You can now walk through any mirror in the Sexy Brutale. The movements of all the staff and guests have all been revealed to you. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you have a right to feel tired, Tennis. She always tried so hard to see the best in people. But it's what you see that will matter. Now look into the mirror. Who is the painted lady if she's not Eleanor? Sup? I've never seen inside that place, you know. I'm not sure whether to rage impotently or just be quietly glad. Anyway, I've watched you, Lafcadio. Your arrival was somewhat unexpected. All these years you've done your dutiful loop, dying along with the sixpence in the chapel. Then all of a sudden, one day, you're running around, ruining everything. It took me a little while to figure it out. And then, of course, I knew that bloody creature had to be involved. I'm sure she has spun all the tales about me and what's happening here. I'm sure they have left out some rather important information. I will be utterly candid with you now, Boone. I could end this right now. I could end you. I have the power. Perhaps she is right and I am a monster. But we might all be monsters here. I want you to see, to understand. Come with me. I think she's someone related to Eleanor, but we have to figure out how. Now the first question is, am I really a murderer? And to that answer is, most assuredly, yes. You see this man here? The original. I killed him, stone dead. It wasn't my finger that pulled the trigger, but it was my command. Family, as you know. Huh. Ah, the heart of the casino, our dear friend Clay. In this scenario, I had him die from a shot of venom from the same spider which would go on to devour his precious wife. He did like a drink, Clay, but never when he was working, you know. There is almost a sense of sadness in the lifeless mechanical eyes of Sixpence's prototype robot. So fitting. She was so beautiful, Trinity. The moth by moonlight. It's what Clay called her. She loved that name. A moth. So I thought it very fitting for her to be eaten by my giant spider. I never had one, you know. I'm sure nothing could possibly grow that big. But by the gods, I wish they did. I would have kept it in a room just like this one. You cannot imagine the terror she must have felt, bound in thread and waiting for the end. A creature from a nightmare. Tequila's body covered in deep cuts. This one was rather fantastical. When we found that fish, I did so want to believe the stories. A voodoo fish. I rather suspected it was just a guppy with some particularly bright colors. The man who sold it to me must have thought I was the most gullible person under the sun. But I wasn't paying for the fish. I was paying for the story. Eleanor called me a fool, but she did love to watch him in his tank. Best fortune I ever spent. I'd like to say that Willow would never have hanged herself, but then a long time ago I stopped even trying to pretend I could understand what another person might do. That fish has a hat. At one point you thought this creature held the answers, but he was just a fiction, a boogeyman. Willow's face is contorted in agony. Miss Tequila Bell. What a voice. She was a living work of art. I murdered her with the notes of a song, and then had my staff throw her body down a garbage chute. Tequila, bleeding to death from deep lacerations all across her body. The staff member appears to be taking a certain amount of pride in the carnage he has created. Grayson, Red. It really wasn't a party until those two got here. Grayson really is such a complete scoundrel. But my God, he's fun. Or he was, at least. Red really would have done anything for him. I'm almost certain that it would be so much more painful if Grayson had gone second and Red had to watch him die first. Yes, perhaps I'll change this one. Ah, Orem. I smelted him down into a furnace like a big gold bar. My mansion had many strange and wonderful creations, but a lift that doubled as an incinerator? That would have been something. I would like to think that if Orem were able to choose how he went, then perhaps he would have chosen something like this. Though in a way, he almost did. He means the fire. There's a small hope that his heart gave out before he burned to death. Fire blast from the furnace. Thanos, what a mind to waste. It wasn't just this mansion that he built, you know. There are similar works of architectural genius all over the country. He was a grouchy and often tiresome old man, but that mine was like a cracked diamond. At least his works will live on. Well, Boone, you have heard my confession. As I said, I am a murderer. This is not a brag or a boast. I am not good or clever for it. I am sinful and gross. I have killed everyone in this mansion, but there is one person who didn't die. This beautiful golden elevator is the connection between the horror upstairs and the madness down here. Thanos' body is charred to a crisp. The furnace cooked him through. One man who survives the events of the day here, who woke up in a broken body with a broken mind. They put a mask on his face and a machine forced him to breathe until he was fit to stand. It's gonna be me, isn't it? If what the man in the golden mask says is true, then the mask is a breathing aid? Who are the staff here? A man who served his time, but time that could never be enough. Whoever was in this cell, they must have been here for years upon years for a tree to grow this large. A man who lived when all the others did not. I would like you to meet that man, Boone. I would like you to meet him and then decide if this day should end. The crypt is marked Lucas. It is empty. The crypt is marked Eleanor. You know somehow that the grave is real. She is here. The answer will be behind these doors. Come and find me there. She and I will be waiting for you. I'm waiting for something like that to happen too. Well, we know everywhere. We know where everyone was. We can watch the entire day unfold right from the beginning. To the end. Time to end this. Hey DX6X, welcome to the campfire. You came in at a most opportune time as we are reaching the end of the game. Wait, we can't go through these doors. There's a glowing heart on the door, wrapped in blue flame. The door will not move. The door is reacting to the Marquis' signet ring. The blue flames die down. Hmm? Okay. Ooh. Take that. Okay. To the brochure. Oh, this is the chapel. The one location we haven't seen. Whoops. The waiting room. The most nondescript of nondescript rooms. Please, relax and take the weight off. There really is nothing of note to take note of here. Most people would likely to have completely forgotten ever having seen this room, if they ever did even see it in the first place. Would you even recognize it from this angle? Perhaps you got a peek, just a glimpse of a hint, once before, long ago. Does it feel like a lifetime has passed since then? For some, it certainly does. The room itself may not be important or noteworthy, but perhaps we should see if what's the other side. Wait. Perhaps we should see if what's the other side. What? What the fuck is this? Maybe I should have proofread some of these descriptions. The Marquis is a passionate supporter and enthusiast for theater and the arts. Also, he is an enormous show-off and loves nothing more than excessive displays of wealth and passion. For the most recent stage production, featuring an enormous gilded cage, he arranged for thousands of volts of electricity to be rerouted into the theater. As a token nod to some form of health and safety, to activate the electricity, 2 failsafe switches must be flicked at the same time. It's conceivable that the mechanism could be tampered with, meaning that the same process would be needed to turn the electricity off, but the chances of that happen are surely too small to worry about. I'm starting to wonder who's writing these descriptions. If it's the man in the golden mask. This is where we save. Right, we can see the full day now. This is the first part of our journey. And we're back here again. So what happens after 4 o'clock? The smoking room. Who knows what schemes were hatched here in the smoky haze of the Marquis' most personal inner sanctum? What greatness was planned? What madness was plotted? Lucas and his uncle-in-law, Sixpence, would often sit together here long into the evening, discuss the future for their families. What ambitions did these two discuss? What dreams did they dare realize together? The places where events occur, both tragedies and triumphs, are often recorded. But what of the humble spaces where the ideas first take seed? So I just realized who the bloody girl is. I think that she's the aborted child of Eleanor. On the plus side, the guns still work. This is the conversation that we never got to see. The Marquis had many secrets and many expenses. An enormous amount of effort went into making the running of the mansion appear effortless, but none of it came without cost. This room was where the unofficial versions of official documents were kept, a beauty parlor for accounts, where numbers were massaged and rules were relaxed. Grayson himself constructed the safe in this room, utterly uncrackable to anyone without the code. It kept the truth at the heart of the affluent-seeming mansion, hidden away from behind prying eyes. See, it's because Eleanor died before she could give birth, and she mentioned that Sixpence was her uncle. I doubt that Eleanor had any relation. The hunting room. A hunter in his misguided youth, the Marquis came to abhor the concept as he matured. He kept his trophies as a reminder of the man he no longer wished to be, feeling guilt and sorrow whenever he looked upon them. In this way, he was able to remind himself of who he had been, and in turn, who he never wanted to become again. His wife discouraged him from visiting this room, not wanting him to cause himself any unnecessary suffering. But exposing himself to the grief and pain was the only thing that he believed gave so many unnecessary deaths at his hand any meaning. So we talk at last. It's been a long road for you, all to come back here. Take this, and I'll play on. Crumbs. Ah, communion wafers must have been kept here. Well found, Boone. Please, come join me. I cannot control you. I cannot make you part of my world. Not truly. But perhaps once you see, you will decide for yourself whether or not this world is the right one for us. How could I not after that first failing of mine? This is Lucas Mons, the Marquis of the Sexy Brutale. Lucas, my Lucas. I have brought us all here to judge this man. Or rather, to sentence him. His guilt is not in question. You don't understand. Please. He's a good man. We shall see. Boone, watch carefully. There's time, still plenty of time. It's sixpence's calculations after all. The explosives are all primed. Everything will go off at once. The stroke of midnight. The garden full of my guests, safely outside by then. And a garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoing. It's risky. But the insurance, it's a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. Lucas. My Lucas. Please, he's a good man. Heavy. Sixpence, I'm afraid I rather lack your finesse. I don't want to see this. You'd be very disappointed, old chap. You'd have done a much neater, smaller job. Oh, where are my... I think I must have left them in the other room. Yes, turn your face away. How easy for you. How easy to look the other way. I am the one who has to keep everything together. Is it perfect? No. But this is what is right. The closest to the right that he deserved. Please, he's a good man. My beautiful mansion. I will miss you so dearly. But you are also a gamble, and not one that is paid off. This house is not always winning, and you are a luxury I cannot. It's time to cash in the check. Oh my god, no! Fire! The theater, but how? The casino, no! No, 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 no. The timer. Did I do something wrong? No! How could this be happening? I have to get out. Ellie! Ellie! No! No! Oh God, what have I done? He survived that fall. Not unharmed, but he lived. And there you have it, Boone. This man set a fire in his own mansion for nothing more than the insurance. The guests in the mansion, they didn't truly die to giant spiders or demon fish or crushing cages. They died in the fire that this man set. I have kept this mansion running, embellished the deaths, added some flair. But this man is truly responsible for the deaths in this mansion. This isn't everything. You don't know. It is more than enough. We will wait, Boone. If you can figure out, if you wish to save this man, then go ahead. I will not stop you. He did this, Boone. Please, he's a good man. What actually happens if we die? Wait. I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I got an idea. Oh, well, rip. There goes my genius idea. Huh. Okay. So in the most technical sense, he wanted to do something good for his family. Yeah, I would agree with that. He just wanted his family to be on the streets. Okay, this is the point when I can do something. A violin? Damn it! We have time to interact with one thing at a time. Do you remember how Trinity loved Candy Dolly? A Bible, the inscription is Lafcadio. An enormous clock looming over the mansion. The gates are impeccably crafted with distinctive... Oh. Up we go. He fucked up real hard. Yeah, he did. He didn't want his family to be on the street. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find a way to give him the ruby heart ring without giving him the ruby heart ring. Also, I just noticed Lafcadio's text boxes are exactly the same as the man in the golden mask. We don't have much time to do much, do we? So it's going to be one action, probably. Done. Let's see if that works. Oh, thank you, Fairtanium. Thanks for the host, man. How did your stream go? I guess we're just synced with it. Is there anything else that we can do? I have power over that clock now, though. By the way, I cannot move. Oh, right. It was a short stream. Okay. Wait, when did you get Hollow Knight? Hey, look at that. We can get in the other room now. Okay, this is what we need. Orm's wire cutters. Replica of the Sexy Brutale. The location of the fireplaces has been marked on the flags. Let's see what he says in here. Someone is messaging me on Steam. There appears to be an incendiary explosive. Ah. I would like to rewind time. Thank you very much. I get it now. Wait, this wire is cut. Who? Wait, this isn't right. The timer. I made a mistake. This would have gone off early. My God. Boon. I think we can forgo having the mask chase you, Boon. There's no need for that anymore. Not here. Lafcadio, what are you doing here? Please, you have to leave. This, I can explain, or rather, I don't imagine I need to. I'm so sorry, my old friend. I should have told you, but you can be rather proper, no? I'm going to burn this place down. You know I love this place, but it's everything. But I love her more. We have a child on the way, you know. And this mansion, the costs, the sheer drain of it. I'm not the young, reckless gambler I used to be, Laffy. I thought you'd be proud. I've locked these demons up tight. No more chasing the high stakes for me. Although I will admit this plan was somewhat thrilling. But I'd timed it so that everything will detonate once everyone is safely outside. There's one of these devices in every fireplace, and the fireplaces are all connected. But no one will be hurt! And then it's the darndest thing. This wire here was cut. And I've just noticed a rather terrible mistake. I think if it hadn't been cut, then everything would have gone off early. I can't imagine what would have happened. You see, he never meant it. He never meant to hurt anyone. Please stop this torture. Eleanor, is that you? Oh, I guess it was Eleanor. No, he did not intend, but he acted. And they died. They all died. He killed them, Boone. He killed everyone he ever cared about. His friends, his own wife, his unborn We don't deserve to be forgiven. They don't deserve to be forgotten. Don't you see, Boone? This is how I keep them alive. This party, this day. This party, this day. I keep that agony fresh. I see their faces. I remember them. She would have us forgive ourselves. She would let us go. She would have you live. But I am not ready. I will never be ready. Please, Boone. Boone. Everything you see in this mansion, it's the memory of a broken man. Reliving the nightmare of the night he murdered everyone dear to him. One terrible act that he has wished he could take back. Every second that he has lived since. There is only one man responsible for everything happening in this mansion. Lucas. And Lucas. And Lucas. Look how old you've gotten, my love. It's time. You must go see him. Watch them all be Lucas. Oh, in a manner of speaking, yes, they all are. It has been more than 40 years, Lucas. You've punished yourself long enough. You almost died when you fell. And it's been like you stayed alive, just to make sure you suffered. You were hospitalized, near dead. You went to prison, but it still wasn't enough. You have suffered and missed us every day. We aren't here to forgive you, Lucas. You will never have that. We are gone and we cannot say the words. We cannot ever know if we would say the words. But as much as you have hated yourself, you have always known one thing. In your heart of hearts, you know that I would not have wanted you to suffer forever. One day, enough is enough. Today can be that day, Lucas, if you want. If you are ready, you don't have to forget. You only have to forgive yourself just enough to live. His very appearance is painful for me to look at, just as my appearance is painful for you. He is the king of this mansion. He is perhaps the purest glimpse into your soul, my love. Frail, ragged, alone, but beyond powerful. Enough rage and pain and grief to destroy and rebuild this mansion 100,000 times over. Trapped down here, watching his friends murdered over and over again through these mirrors. He is the king of this mansion, but a puppet king. It's time to release him from this torment. Take your mask, Lucas. It will return every aspect of yourself. Then let us go. Let us all go. It doesn't mean you forget. I love you. There is one other option. Walk away. Use the watch. Turn back time. Let the party start again. We will all be there. Your friends will be here. Your mansion, your memories. You don't have to let them go. It is your choice. Fuck no! You don't have to be a prisoner here. I loved you. I loved you so much, and you loved me. I know you are sorry. I know it's not enough. But it is done. Let some of the pain go. Live your life. Goodbye, my love. I assume they're off to save everyone. Fucking hell, this game is great. Oh, that's the most emotional I've got since probably To the Moon, honestly. Goodbye, my love. Whatever I am, I'm always here. Visit if you want, but don't stay too long. It's time to make new memories. Time to live the life you still have. Time to move on, old man. That was absolutely beautiful. Well, we'll see, Spec. We'll see. I'll make that judgment when I actually go through it. Next up, is else heart.break. So tomorrow we're starting that, and I am looking forward to that because that's been on my list for a while now. Surprisingly, it ended up winning the straw poll. I started Sexy Brutale first because I figured that Sexy Brutale might actually be at the top, but just this was beautiful. I don't really know what more to say about it. It was just one of the most emotional pieces of art I've seen in such a long time, with some amazing gameplay and some of the most fantastic methods of puzzle solving I've seen in a long, long time. And it just reminds me of the reason that I just tend to play games for their story. Because every now and then you get gems like this. Things that will bring you to tears. I hope you all enjoyed this. I really, really hope you all enjoyed this. This was tons of fun. And this was one of the few games that I actually continued playing, even on the days when I didn't really need to. I'll let the credits run because god damn they deserve it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, that's because of your fault, Ferret. God, don't ruin it for the rest of us. Oh. Thank you, game. Thank you, developers, for bringing such a beautiful gem into the world. Anyway, we will go ahead and end it there. So, I want to remind everyone that I stream, let's see, Friday through Monday now. And due to my days off, I'm going to be on a lot more. But tomorrow is going to be elseheart.break. Thank you to the supporters who have started with their subscriptions. The 2 subscribers, Muddy and Flash, and Walks with Gorillas, who is my Patreon backer. I will see you guys later.